Hello, welcome to Cam Look, your daily dose of the Cincinnati Art Museum. Each weekday, a staff member or volunteer will be sharing an object from the permanent collection and posing questions for discussion and conversation. Please check back at 10 a.m. every day for a new work and a new conversation. My name is Anu Mitra, and I'm a docent at the Cincinnati Art Museum. It is a pleasure for me today to present Lorna Simpson's Wigs, in parentheses, portfolio from 1994. Born in Brooklyn in 1960, conceptual artist Lorna Simpson studied photography at the New York School of Visual Arts and attended graduate school at the University of California, San Diego. As a reminder, conceptual art is art in which the idea or concept presented by the artist is considered more important than its appearance or execution. After completing graduate school, Simpson's art began to focus on the subject of the body and identity as seen through the lens of race and sexuality. Today, she continues to dwell on these ideas by highlighting the experiences of African American women in contemporary American society, and by examining how perceptions of identity is tied to appearance. In photographs from the 1980s and early 1990s, Simpson leaves out the face in images of women and men who are seen from the front or the back, their body position, clothing, and hairstyle, along with accompanying text panels, the only clues given that may help identify a subject. Simpson's Wigs from 1994 illuminates not only the face, but the entire body. Instead, she presents us with an array of wigs, which act as stand ins or surrogates for the figure. Wigs features 21 pictures of wigs printed on felt rather than the traditional printmaking or photographic paper. The materiality of the felt mirrors the texture of hair because both hair and felt are soft, pliable, and tactile, and the use of this material lends the work a sculptural three-dimensional quality. The wigs are approximately life-size and are arranged almost as if one is in a wig shop. In fact, Simpson purchased these wigs from Brooklyn area wig shops, including a platinum blonde wig from the 1950s and two small doll wigs from the turn of the century. The diverse group of wigs presented in an orderly format suggests a lineup of scientific specimens to include short, fuzzy textured afro hair at the upper left, to a wig of long, silky blonde hair near the upper right, made with human, yak, or synthetic hair. Simpson uses the traditional format of the print portfolio in which a sequence of images produce a linear narrative effect. African American hairstyles, which over the centuries have taken on social and political implications, is a dominant motif. In Wigs, Simpson focuses on the complicated relationship that African American women have with their natural hair. Simpson's work investigates the history of African American hairstyles and conventions of beauty. From stigma against Black hairstyles to reclaiming natural hair as a sign of Black empowerment, hair has taken on a variety of social and political implications. Simpson's work explores and makes statements about the discrimination and stereotypes surrounding Black hairstyles. Text panels interspersed among the wigs record Simpson's wide-ranging commentary on their use by women, entertainers, and trans people. The wig's potential as an instrument for conformity, metamorphosis, and concealment is suggested. The 17 text panel include quotes, which are historical accounts or proverbs that deal with appearances, including clothes make the man. Another text reads, strong desire to decipher. next to one reading, strong desire to blur. These opposing actions to blur or to reveal create a strong tension, which Simpson investigates through the interplay of image and text. Through these, Simpson refers to the body without including it, inviting the viewer to create narratives about who might wear these wigs. Finally, in Wigs, Simpson raises questions such as what guides the choices we make when it comes to clothing and hairstyle? What assumptions are commonly made about individuals based on their appearance? Why do beauty standards exist that marginalize some people? And how are these unrealistic perceptions perpetuated by society? The placement of the wigs on the wall suggests that the viewer consider how one might form a different persona, create a new narrative, or explore an alternate history through the selection of a particular wig. My question for you today is what new hairstyle can you imagine for yourself that will give you a brand new identity? Who might you become? Write down your responses in the Q&A below to provide us with more insight. And I look forward to seeing you again in another edition of Cam Looks.